Hi, Matthew. It's Brady. I wanted to do this through video just because it's easier to talk through it and explain and not type as much, and you can get a chance to meet me. If one panel goes out, do they all go out? So actually, each panel is going to have their own what's called an optimizer, so you don't lose. In the old days when they did string inverters, you might have on your home 2 or 3 strings, and like a Christmas light, if you lost one of the bulbs, the rest of them behind that bulb would be gone. With new solar technology, they each have what's called an optimizer. So if you lose one, you only lose one instead of losing them all. So you're good to go there, no risk. So that's through the use of an optimizer. Will there be any lien on my mortgage? There will not be a lien on your mortgage. The only security that is offered from the lender is the panels themselves. So there will not be a lien on your mortgage. You can refinance, you can sell your home, and it will not affect your mortgage. Information about warranty. Yes, I will send you the spec sheets of the inverters and the panels. 25 years on the panels, and inverters are 25 years as well. Batteries are 12 years. I will send that to you. The likelihood of getting a Duke check. Yes, we are in the period where you're on the waiting list, and we can only go off last year's experience because it changes, seems like monthly, daily. As of right now, you're on the waiting list, or you would be on the waiting list. You already are on the waiting list for the Duke rebate. If it plays out like it did in 2019, it's going to be tough to get that rebate. It's possible, but we just don't know, depending on how the projects go through this whole COVID-19 situation. If it's like it is in 2018, you will get it. And 2018, everyone who did not get it in 2018 was allowed in the 2019 pool, and they got it. So all of our customers got it. We operated under that same assumption in 2019, whereas that changed. Anybody on the waiting list who was not a fourth quarter install, so October, November, December, if they were not in that first pool and they were not installed in the fourth quarter, so there's a small couple hundred customers in North Carolina who didn't get it, who didn't fit in those two things. So that's that. People in the fourth quarter did have first right of refusal if you submitted your application first. But the long story short is, after I say all that, we are allowed to reapply for you on January 2nd next year if you're on the waiting list and you don't get in, but you cannot get in more than 2 years. So you can go for the 2020 list, you can go for the 2021 list. If you do not get it by then, you cannot go on the 2022 list. That's the information we have from Duke as of last week, and that's as accurate as we can possibly be, unless they change their minds. But the only way they would change their minds would be in your favor. That's my opinion. Would batteries supply power in the event of an outage? Yes. That's why you get a battery, so it can apply power in an outage. How much you can use is different. So generally speaking, your battery can charge about 10 kilowatt hours at a time. So for you, 10 kilowatt hours is not enough to run your entire house for a whole day. You're talking about, it can run your home at night, but during the day, you're going to need the sun to regenerate your battery, charge, discharge, charge, discharge. And you can do that 2.5 times a day. So you can get about 30 kilowatt hours or 25 kilowatt hours out of your battery in a day. That is enough to run your entire needs, but you're going to need sunshine to do that, and the longer days, the better. So you can keep power on in your house, but you may not be able to run your entire house all at the same time. Think of it like a cell phone battery. When you charge up your battery, that battery can last 48 hours unless you're gaming on it and playing stuff, and then the battery drops quicker. Same thing as a solar battery. It's got a lot of capacity, but how quickly you use those kilowatt hours depends on what you're doing. So running air conditioning, microwaves, washer and dryer, those would deplete the battery quicker. So it can go indefinitely if you conserve your energy usage. And let's see. Would there be a guarantee to produce enough energy to offset my electric bill? Based on the information you gave me, this system generates enough to offset your entire electrical bill. The factors that could change it are, one, you start using more energy than you did last year. So you install a pool or you get an electric car and you start using much more usage. The odds of you having a remainder utility bill increase dramatically if you move past what the panels can generate. But let's say your electricity usage was exactly the same and the panels that we designed fit your needs, you're likely to have no remainder utility bill other than, as we discussed, a $10 or $12 grid connection fee. Factors that might play into getting stuck with some sort of a bill would be if your system doesn't work properly, which you're able to monitor 24 hours a day, and you're notified if something is going wrong, or if your panels just don't work. Now the panels come with a 25-year warranty, and you're guaranteed to get up to 97.5% as much energy as you think you're going to get. So in my opinion, the odds are low that you'll have any significant utility bill. That's my opinion. Any questions, let me know. Hope you enjoyed the video. Got to know me a little bit. See you, Matthew.